Hi everybody, welcome to my channel and happy Saturday and happy Mix It Up in the Kitchen. Open collaboration, it's hashtag Mix It Up in the Kitchen, all one word. And it's hosted at Maniac Grammy's Homestead, and you'll see a still of all of that information. If you want to get in on this open collaboration, you do anything you want that's happening at your house, in the kitchen, around the kitchen, about the kitchen, within the kitchen on Saturday. So it is actually Saturday, and I just got a Walmart grocery haul, and I'm going to get this first because it needs to go in the freezer. I hadn't ever heard of this Dr. Bombay Sticky Caramel Apple. It's green apple sherbet, caramel ice cream, and crunchy peanuts and salted caramel swirls. I believe that my mother would have a fit over these, and probably my dad too, although my dad doesn't like real sweet, so if it is, he probably wouldn't. Anyway, into the freezer that goes. And they have a lot of other flavors too. All right, so I also have these autumn mix, and no, I know it sounds stupid, but nobody really eats these. What I do is I use them for decoration in my big glass, well, like this, but it's glass, and I put candy in it, and these are colorful and seasonal. So that's what this is for. If I had little children, they might, when my kids were little, and I did this too, I would put these in my upper lip and use them as vampire teeth. Anyway, silly memories. Okay, so that's what that's for. I'm having water because when I woke up, I was fine. Then I ate some overnight oats, and last night's overnight oats were different than usual. I put in, obviously, the old-fashioned Quaker oats, raw, dry, and then I poured in half and half and regular milk, and then I put in some golden raisins, and I put in about a tablespoon of Jif peanut butter. And I shook it until that peanut butter was all mixed up in there, and left it in the refrigerator overnight. Well, this morning I ate it, and it was really good. I've never done that with peanut butter, and I thought it would be good for me in a way, protein. But I've been kind of shaky ever since. So when I get done doing this, I'm going to go get in the recliner and watch videos from you guys and watch college ball. I don't really have a lot to do today, except for I could fold some laundry if I wanted to. So if I fall asleep, that's fine too. I've been really working it the last couple of days, and maybe it's just caught up with me. I'm sure I'm not sick. I just have something going on. Okay. Ghost pumpkin, white pumpkin, whatever you call it. This is not to eat. I don't even know if you can eat these. Maybe you can. I'm going to put this on the front porch. I have an orange one out there already. All right, I don't hardly ever buy these, but they're shelf stable, so I thought I'd put them with my stuff for soups for this winter. And, when I was growing up, we didn't have potato gnocchi. We didn't even know that it was such a thing that I remember. But I've had it a couple of times as an adult in the last 5 years. Before that, so I got to be 60 without ever having this. That I know of, Anyway, I'm glad that it goes in the pantry and not my freezer. All right, I didn't need any of this. It's shelf stock up, or pantry stock up. So I usually get this in the glass bottle, but this looked like okay, so just some ranch. Sometimes they like to dip stuff in it. Sometimes I use it to cook. I don't know, it just depends. And then I keep this on the shelf in the pantry. I've got 4 cans this time. I think there's 4 in there right now. The guys take spurts where they'll snack on these, take them to work, whatever, and I blow through them. And then there are other times where I'll go 6 weeks and nobody will touch one of them. So since they do eat them when they want them, I like to keep them stocked up. And Simply Fruit, and this is and when I say kids, I'm talking adults. I've got 2 kids left at home. They work full time, and they're 25 and 26 boys. Anyway, Smucker's Simply Fruit strawberry. This is the one that they like. Actually, one likes it. The other one, I don't know the last time I saw him eat jelly. He's He's more of a man's man kind of dude. He'll eat deer jerky. Yeah. Peanut butter and jelly he grew out of, I think. All right, and then I have here some lunch meat for sandwiches or for whatever. I like to wrap lunch meat around pickled asparagus and eat it for lunch or breakfast. Anyway, 1 pound of Black Forest ham and 1 pound of turkey breast. Maybe 2 weeks ago, I got some lunch meat from the deli, which was twice as much, and the kids didn't even eat it. I was so upset, but I know they'll eat this, and this lasts longer, a whole lot longer. The deli stuff is no good after like 4 or 5 days, I think, or maybe it was just us and what we got. Hawaiian rolls, did I already say that? I don't think I did, but I don't know what I'll do with that, but I've got it if I want it. Let's just do these non-grocery items here. Ziploc baggies, I got 60 of them, which is good because I was running low and I had bought the Walmart brand. They were super thin compared to these, and I didn't trust them keeping stuff without air getting in it in the freezer. And I use these for the freezer a lot. I also have, the vacuum sealer machine. And if I knew how to use it, I'd rule the world. My kids know how to use it, but I don't. I just saw a gnat. That's not a good sign. Oh well. I think I skipped the Kleenex. I'm stocking up. I don't need Kleenex. I've got Kleenex already, but cold and flu season, I want, how many are in here? 160. I can blow through. When I have a bad cold, I can go through that in a day. So that's that. I was wrong about produce left. I had a whole bag full of non-produce. So this is obviously mini pretzels, and they can snack on those if they need to or want to, but I really got them for a recipe. So, and then Tostitos salsa verde. I don't know if anybody will eat them, but I know like I've only been doing it for like 6 or 7 weeks. I was eating a lot of chips, and these were one of my favorite in the Tostitos brand. Is anybody else checking out their spices because of the holiday baking cooking season coming out? I needed ginger and cloves. I have plenty of cinnamon, and I have plenty of nutmeg and other things like that, but these were the two that could have been a problem for me. I have whole cloves, but no ground cloves. Let me say no. It's like this. And I was using it to make cookies the other day, and I thought, uh-oh. So anyway, stock up. I got this because last night I went to the Dollar Tree, and I got a $1.25 box, and when I got it home, it was the no-cook kind, and I prefer the cook kind. I just like the bite better, and so I wanted to have the actual kind. I will donate the no-cook kind to the food bank, and they'll be happy to have it. Or my daughter, or whoever wants it. She's got a family across town. All right, I was wrong again. I've got one more bag in. That's dairy. So here's the produce. I have some jalapenos, and I was just asking, what should we do with these? And they're like, I don't know. And I said, I'll figure something out. I don't know. They're good for football games, if you're watching and you want to make a snack, like Sunday night ball, to cut them in half and put cream cheese and bacon and whatever else I forget now in the middle. What are they called? Anyway, they're good. Then I got 2 sweet potatoes, and I already have 2 in the vegetable roll around thing. I got just a mini sweet kale. That'll be a lunch for me one of these days this week. And then I got a big Caesar salad kit. I don't know why I buy it in the kit. It's just that I'm lazy, I guess. Because I have romaine lettuce in the fridge. I got 2 cucumbers, 4 bell peppers. These are looking a little bit worse for the wear, like they're starting to grow old already. And to get these wrinkles on them. I'm being so much better about curbing my mouth and what I want to come out of my mouth. You know what I mean? I almost said something inappropriate, but I didn't. just so you know, points for Kendra. 2 yellow onions. I have 2 in the roll around veggie cart, so that's good. Now I have 4. I've been using a lot of onions lately. And finally, a bag of cuties. I think we have about 7 left from last time I shopped, but they're good right now. They're sweet, easy to peel, you know, like plump, bouncy. So I think I'll get this put away and the dairy next. Last bag. I peeked in there and I think it is all dairy, so it'll go in the fridge when I get it out. Right, it was all dairy. They did a good job bagging. This time I was impressed. It's not usually the case, you know. So anyway, here we go. We've got sharp white cheddar and medium cheddar, and I know we have some, but this will last a good long time. Does it have a date on it? June 25th. So if this isn't opened and it's kept, you know, obviously in a good refrigerator, it should last for 6 months. Wait a minute. October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Wow. Longer than 6 months. Okay. Anyway. Swiss cheese for Sammy's. Singles for sandwiches, but mostly I wrap the dog's pills in it. I have 2 toy poodles. And string cheese, just a package. I think we have plenty of this now because I think they take spurts where, like anybody, you really dig something and then you get tired of it. So it'll last and wait in the fridge. I'm going to leave this in the package so that the Best By date of the 20th of December, you know, shows up. And then Tillamook sour cream, live and active cultures. We were out of that. I think we were out of it. Just see me drift off in thought there for a minute. Sweet cream butter. I'm stocking up on butter. I don't need butter right now, but I'm stocking up on it and putting it in the freezer so that when the baking season comes, like I did doing with the spices and stuff like that, the cinnamon and all of that, I want to not have to shop for it during the time of year when I am already overspending on things for Christmas. You know what I mean? Yeah, know what I mean, Vern? You know, he's dead now. And when I was in Oklahoma when I was a kid, I lived there for 8 years, and Brahms ice cream spokesperson, I guess, was that guy from, now I can't think of his name, Ernest. Like Ernest Saves Christmas, that Ernest from the movie. He was the spokesperson for Brahms, and he would always, and Vern was his sidekick who you never saw, and he would talk about how good the dairy and the ice cream at Brahms was, and he'd say, know what I mean, Vern? If you're from Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, I think they were all around there, and they were the best place, because if your mom got milk there, chances are once in a while you were going to get an ice cream cone, because they had a full case of ice creams. And I know they weren't expensive back then because she wouldn't have been able to afford it. Anyway, whipping cream. Did I say half and half? It's whipping cream. How long does this last? Focus November 4th. That's good. Lastly, I have 2 cherry berry 0 added sugar ciabatta, 20 grams of protein, and 2 just plain 0 sugar berry ciabatta, like with 12 grams of protein. So I am going to go and put my feet up and rest and hope this isn't anything that's going to get worse. That cough had nothing to do with it. That was just me clearing my throat. I don't feel a cough. Bags are folded and we're ready to be done here. Oh, dinner tonight is supposed to be hamburgers. I'm not sure if it will be, but it's supposed to be. Okay, so thank you again to Maniac Grammy's Homestead, and that's Brenda, and her open collaboration, Mix It Up in the Kitchen, upload on Saturdays, and that's what I plan to do. I wanted to tell you that today's list, not available, was a mesh bag of those about as big as your fist pumpkins, just decorative pumpkins. I ordered a big can of black pepper, you know, like McCormick black pepper, and it wasn't available. And Pillsbury canned pumpkin rolls, I wanted to do those. I like to do this. But you know what? Closer to, what am I trying to say? Closer to October, well, it's October Monday, closer to the season, then it'll be a good time. Am I running out of battery? My camera just went dark. Okay, my total was 142.54. My driver tip was 14.26. Thanks for watching. Take care, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow.